With hurricane season approaching, county and city officials are in prep mode to inform residents what they are doing to keep them safe. CBS 4's Abril Preciado stopped by one Brownsville neighborhood where storms are a top concern.
Hurricane season is less than a month away, and with that comes flooding fears from residents in low-lying areas. I spoke to some who say that the threat of floods have them worried for their safety. Residents in Brownsville say something needs to get done about flooding in certain parts of the city, especially with hurricane season fast approaching.
It goes away when the rain goes away, but it's flooded all over. You cannot even go in through the streets. Luz
Cardenas says her flooding experiences she has faced in the area can be tough to deal with.
Here, let's say this is the area right there, and it floods all over.
Cardenas says this is a problem that she and her neighbors have been dealing with for years. With hurricane season, it concerns residents for their safety and well-being.
It's always been a safety concern because, when it rains, you cannot go out right there and then. If there's an emergency, how can you get, or how can they go in a flood situation?
CBS 4 reached out to the city, and in a statement they said, quote, "The city of Brownsville is committed to hurricane preparedness throughout the year. The Public Works Department actively provides maintenance of drainage, ditches, canals, and stormwater drainage systems to ensure uninterrupted water flow and other important preparations." However, several streets throughout the city that dealt with flooding in the past have seen improvements, including the Las Palmas subdivision, which has seen new drainage infrastructure put in throughout the neighborhood. She says the problem in the subdivision was the massive flooding that occurred in the area. Thankfully, they added a drainage system in which they hope will help fix the problem. Cameron County is also prepared with a plan of action if a hurricane were to strike. The county has a mitigation project for drainage and flooding control infrastructure needed in low-lying areas. The county has been awarded about $500,000 for projects. Still, it's also helpful and important to be ready with an evacuation plan.
Have an evacuation plan because this way you know where you're going before a storm hits, and you already have a plan on where you're going to be. What we don't recommend is for you to wait until the last minute.
The City of Brownsville's Emergency Management will also be hosting a Hurricane Awareness Fair on May 24 at 5:30 at the Brownsville Public Library. They will answer questions and provide information on how you and your family can best prepare for the hurricane season. In the studio with complete Valley coverage, Abril Preciado, CBS 4 Valley at 6.